Hello and welcome to another episode of Killer Ant Reviews, where I go ahead and basically review like sci-fi fantasy books that I've read. Today we're going to go ahead and review Larry Niven's A Hole in Space. It's a collection of short stories written by him through various publications. First, I would actually like to talk about the cover. Not a huge fan of the purple, but this definitely shows like vintage artwork right here. I thought that's actually pretty cool with the black hole. It's like basically a pretty cool painting. The book itself isn't that long, just under 200 pages, barely, and it contains a bunch of short stories and also a decent section where he basically talks about different sci-fi themes and like technology from like other authors that he decided to improve upon, including stuff like Dice and Spears, stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool. Some are basically pretty. Some of the short stories are pretty short. Others are pretty long. I can't really go over all of them, but I know there's about a few stories that actually talk about like teleportation. They'll like call it something different, and basically people have been using teleporters that are now widely available, and they can use them to commit murder and still have an alibi. Like, oh, how did I commit it? I was on the other side of the country, so people saw me. They basically. So I thought that was kind of an interesting theme. The first story, Rammer, is about a guy who is suffering from cancer and gets put into a new body. And basically, to repay his debt for that body, he has to get trained and work for several decades for him as a pilot. And he kind of realizes that, life kind of sucks, but at the same time, he's definitely loving the training and the job. It's just like they don't really treat him as a person. There's a few other things too, like near the end, a couple of the short stories were kind of not as good as the first few. The last one started off basically a bit kind of boring and confusing, but near the end it all came together, and I actually did enjoy it. I think probably the weaker ones was The Whole Man and 16940, that kind of money. Hi, Cat. Yeah, I'm talking here. Please go back to sleep. He always does this. As soon as I start reviewing, he wakes up and wants attention. But it's don't interrupt me. Yeah, but it's like basically 10 short stories, sorry. 10 short stories, all pretty cool. Another story that did get my attention, but wasn't as good, was using teleporters basically to do like flash mobs and riots, but they realized the club is falling apart since most of them have either left or were arrested. And a couple of guys had like an idea to basically take what money they have and run. So, what do I give this book overall? Definitely a solid 7. I mean, I really wanted to give it more, but there was a couple stories that just wasn't feeling it, which brought it down. But I do recommend it. If you definitely love Larry Niven and vintage sci-fi, this is definitely the book. Especially the first few stories, I loved. Like I said, like near the end, it was definitely starting to peter out. But until next time, this is Killer Ant. I know I have a lot of backlog right here. I have a bunch of books standing behind me. So until next time, if you definitely like this review, definitely leave a comment, subscribe, or like.